Today on r/TodayIFUp, a mom who got baked, a cat with a paw obsession, and one man's bathroom warzone. Let's get into it.
Today, I F up by letting my mom smoke with me. So this happened last weekend, and I'm still catching flack for it. My mom is 68, uses a walker, and generally has the vibe of a retired librarian who used to be wild in the 70s, but now just collects tea and watches British crime shows. She's always been curious about weed, since it's legal now where we live, and I've joked about smoking with her before, but it was never serious. Well, she was in a good mood, my dad was out running errands, and I had just rolled a joint. She looked at me, grinned, and said, "Maybe I'll try a puff." My dumb self, thinking, what's the worst that could happen, says, "Hell yeah, Mom, let's go." Big mistake. 10 minutes in, she's giggling at absolutely nothing and says she feels like her walker is too loud. I don't even know what that means. I check, it's not making any noise. She tells me it's probably echoing through the cosmos. I laugh, she laughs, we're vibing. 20 minutes in. It's time to go back inside. This is where it starts to unravel. We live in a one-story house, but there's a small step up to the door or a ramp a few feet away. I remind her, use the ramp. Don't try the step. She nods like she totally gets it, then turns directly toward the step and just stands there for a full 90 seconds like she's trying to solve a physics problem. Eventually, she turns around and goes, "Where the heck is the ramp? Did someone move it?" "No, Mom, it's literally right there." I guide her to it like a baked shepherd and get her safely inside. 30 minutes in, she's now experiencing the full-on munchies. I leave her alone in the kitchen for 5 minutes to grab her a blanket. When I come back, the crime scene unfolds. She's got 3 empty ice cream containers in front of her, 2 generic ones, and the nice one my dad buys for himself and hides behind the frozen peas. That man rations his ice cream like it's gold. He demolished it, all of it. She looks at me with innocent, wide eyes and says she only meant to take a bite to see if she liked it. I ask if she even realized it was Dad's special stash. She goes, "Oh, that explains the piece." 1 hour later, Dad comes home. I try to casually redirect him from the freezer. He, of course, goes straight to it and lets out this soul-deep, "What the?" And my mom immediately starts fake snoring on the couch like she's been asleep for hours. Now I'm the villain for corrupting my own mother and letting her get high and steal a man's joy.
Okay, I love this. Getting your 68-year-old mom high, that's the kind of chaos you don't plan for but will never forget. The walker being too loud absolutely killed me. Like, ma'am, it's not a spaceship. And then the ramp scene, she's just standing there like she's solving a quantum physics equation while you're playing baked shepherd trying to guide her inside. I'm crying. And the ice cream raid, oh, that's the part that made me wheeze. 3 tubs gone, including Dad's precious hidden stash behind the peas. The way she just looked at you all innocent and went, "That explains the peas." Legendary. Then pulling the oldest trick in the book with fake snoring when Dad caught her. I swear, your mom is a menace and I adore her. Honestly, you didn't corrupt her. You unleashed her inner 70s rebel and gave Dad a new trust issue with the freezer. I'd call that a family bonding activity. Just maybe not one to repeat too often. Poor Dad can only handle so many empty ice cream tubs. But speaking of bonding, the next story features a cat who thinks it's discovered a whole new way to show love to humans. And it involves your mouth. Yeah, you're gonna want to stick around for this one.
Today, I F up by accidentally teaching my boyfriend's cat that love means shoving her foot in your mouth. My boyfriend has this little chaos goblin of a cat named Magoo. She's a lovable menace with strong "I do what I want" energy. Earlier today, she stretched her paw out toward me in that casual I own you way cats do. And in a moment of pure intrusive thought energy, I jokingly put her paw in my mouth. Not in a gross way, no biting, no licking, just a harmless numb. Intrusive thoughts 1, as usual. Yes, I know it's gross. I fully recognize this cat walks in a litter box. But this was not a logical decision. It was a dumb, impulsive moment. No thoughts. Anyway, she immediately pulled her paw back like, ew, what the heck, human? Fair. I assumed that was the end of our weird little exchange. Nope. Not even 5 seconds later, she reaches out her other paw, but this time, she looks weirdly intentional about it. I laugh, open my mouth again because clearly I've learned nothing, and she straight up willingly shoves her whole foot down my throat like she's trying to check my tonsils. I gag, she looks smug. I realize I've made a huge mistake. Here's the thing. I don't think she understands why I put her foot in my mouth in the first place. I think she just decided, oh, this is how we show affection now. This is our thing. Like some kind of ceremonial bonding ritual. And now she keeps trying to do it again. Every time I lie down, or yawn, or open my mouth too wide, she's there, ready, watching. Toe beans at full extension. This cat thinks she unlocked the secret to bonding with humans, and unfortunately, that secret is gagging us with her foot. The truly cursed part? I'm kind of mildly excited to see her try it on my boyfriend. He has no idea. I can already picture it. He yawns innocently, and suddenly he's choking on a fuzzy toe bean surprise. I've seen the look in her eye. She's just waiting for the right moment.
Okay, this is both hilarious and nightmare fuel. I love how one tiny intrusive thought turned into a full-on cat bonding ritual. Like, Magoo didn't just forgive you, she made it a tradition. Toe beans in your mouth forever. That cat has officially rebranded affection as fuzzy tonsil inspection. And you just rolled with it. Honestly, cats always think they're the boss, but this one, she's a cult leader now. And I can't lie. The image of your poor boyfriend yawning one day and instantly choking on a paw is comedy gold. Please, I need an update when it happens, because you know Magoo's just waiting for her moment to strike. But if you thought toe beans in your throat were bad, wait until you hear about someone who mistook prune juice for regular fruit juice and ended up turning their whole day into a bathroom war zone. Yeah, this next one is messy.
Today, I F up by drink a pint of prune juice with my breakfast, and I've been stuck on the toilet for over an hour. How long will this last? Why are they allowed to sell this as a normal fruit juice drink along with all the other juices? Why isn't there a warning label or prescription required? Our food shopping got delivered and they didn't have beetroot juice in stock, so they swapped it with prune juice. I opened it this morning and drank half a pint glass and thought, that's nice. Maybe I'll have another. Now, it sounds like World War III is happening in my stomach. In my near 40 years on this planet, I have never heard my body make these noises. I literally feel like I'm being turned into liquid like that guy from X-Men 1. I have so much to do today, and I have a flight to catch tomorrow. Has anyone else made this mistake? When will this end? Update. Made the flight and didn't poop my pants. Poos are back to a normal consistency, and I have regained full control over my bum. Prune juice review. Taste, 7 out of 10. Consistency, 8 out of 10. Laxative effects, 10,000 out of 10. Chance of drinking it again, 0 out of 10.
This is both tragic and hilarious. Imagine starting your morning thinking you're just having a refreshing juice, and suddenly you've entered the 7th circle of digestive chaos. World War III in my stomach. That's a line I'm never going to forget. And the review at the end? Honestly, you should submit that because it's the most accurate product description I've ever heard. But hey, props for making your flight without an accident. That's a victory in itself. I just hope you never see prune juice on the shelf again without breaking into a cold sweat. All right, that wraps up today's chaos. Which story was your favorite? Mom stealing the ice cream? The cat with the paw fetish? Or this prune juice disaster? Tell me in the comments, because I need to know what had you laughing the hardest. And that's all for today's r/Today I Fudged Up, where bad decisions make for amazing stories. If that made you laugh, wince, or both, hit that thumbs up. Drop your thoughts in the comments, or tell me about your own oops moment. Don't worry, this is a judgment-free zone. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's your chance. Smash that button, ring the bell, and I'll see you in the next one, where someone else makes a mess so you don't have to. Bye.